Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Plone Day and to my presentation today, which is going to be about the kitconcept volto-blocks-grid, which is an add-on, a volto add-on that is going to allow your users to create blocks layouts in a nice way and in a very intuitive way, you'll see. So the first thing that we're going to do is to install. We're going to do this presentation in a hands-on style. So yeah, we'll start by installing the volto generator, which is this command. And what this will do install the Geoman program, the Geoman software, which is a scaffolding generator program that will use the volto generator to create the scaffolding of our project that we will test the add-on, right? I won't execute the commands for a brevity, in a brevity's sake, but yeah, the next command that you should do is to generate the project itself with the generator. We will do it with this command. We will call the Geoman generator, so it will do the name of the generator, which is @plone/volto. Then we have this command line option that is -- add-on, which we can specify which add-on we will want to use. And after that, we will specify the name of the project that we want to create in our computer. Several things. You can use any public add-on, volto add-on here. It will go and to the npm registry. It will download it and it will add it to the build automatically. You don't have to do anything, right? So I won't also execute this command, but we can take a look what's the outcome. So we will take a look, and this is yeah, this is what the generator is going to generate, right? We don't have to take a closer look at it now, but this is a basic volto project, okay? And if we take a look at the package JSON, we will notice that it already added kitconcept volto-blocks-grid as an add-on, and it also added the dependency here. This happens all via the volto project generator. The next thing is we're going to move to the test grid directory that the generator just created, and we will start it. In the meanwhile, we're going to start, in fact, I already have it started, but we're going to start our backend, the backend that we're going to use for the demo. This backend is being launched using Docker. This is the command that you can use locally. It will create a Docker container with a Plone running in the port 8080, and it will install the kitconcept volto add-on, which will prepare volto to work with, which will prepare Plone to work with volto in the proper way, right? So we have Plone running in the port 8080, and we are waiting for the volto process to start. It will finish in a few seconds, and volto will be ready to use in the port 3000 or your computer in localhost. So we finish for it to end. About to end. Okay, then in the meanwhile, we move to the browser. By the way, this is the npm registry page for the volto-blocks-grid. You can go there and take a look at the README and how to install it. Yeah, there is more documentation about how to use it. Yeah, I leave it that to you. So then we go to our localhost 300 port, and we are already in Volto. We should authenticate ourselves. I was already validated, but I authenticated. But you have to authenticate yourself with your admin account or with whatever other account that you have in the demo site. In this case, it's the default Docker container, the default Docker image in the container that we just have launched. So it's admin, and then here we go. We have the toolbar ready to use. So we're going to add a grid block in the root, in our Plone root, right? So we go to the edit button, and then we can set, start using the blocks engine, right? Like we can put here a title, right? And here we're going to create, we're going to trigger the block chooser, and we're going to create a grid block, which is this, it's here. We create it. We are shown with a template chooser, so we can choose here how many columns in the first we're going to use in this block. So you can choose, I'm going to have 2 columns. Then we have this interface where the 2 columns are shown, and we can then add new blocks inside these columns, right? For example, we're going to add an image here. Then we select the image. Then we go to select a nice image. We're going to upload. Yeah, here we go. We have the image. And on the other side, we're going to use text, for example. So we're going to have an arrangement of text on the left and an image on the right. And here we have, we can we can put any text and format it as usual with a title, and as we are used to do in Volto. Yep. And then we can save it. Then we have this this layout arrangement. One of the good things about this add-on is that we can move around, dragging and drop things. So we can change the arrangement. We can create new columns via this plus button, and we can create other layouts, and we can create other blocks with, let's say, another image, and move them around as well. I will also, by default, this add-on can add 4 types of blocks. You can add the images, we can add listings, we can add teasers, and we can add the text as you saw here. But it's configurable. You can get any block that is registered on your system, and you can make it available in your block. How you do that? You do that via a configuration block that, we can have it. We can take a look at it here. So you have this, the grid block is called __grid, and you can configure it with the grid allowed blocks. So, and as I said, by default, we have these 4 blocks enabled, but you can add whatever, any block that you have in your system. And you can even create your own blocks types. For example, let's say that we want to have a teaser grid block. So a grid that only teasers are allowed. So we can create this new block and use the default handlers for the view and the edit, the default components. And then via these grid allow blocks, we can say, hey, my teaser grid is only to have teasers. Right? The same for images. Let's say that we want an image-only block and to make it available for convenience of for our users, right? So that is also possible. Going back here, yeah, I'm going to show also the listing. So here we have a default listing block also in a column that we can also customize as any other listing block, right? So let's show me only the pages, right? And then the listing will show. Another nice feature is that we can create a teaser. What's a teaser? A teaser is some other page in our site that has whatever content, and it also has a preview image, a nice preview image. We save this content, and we have this other page in our site, and we want to create a teaser block that it will pull this content and it will bring the title, the description, and this preview image into it. We could, by default, you can only have 4 columns. So no more columns are allowed. So then we have to remove one of them to create another. And then we're going to replace this one with a teaser, and we're going to select the other page. And now we have a teaser block here. We can override the image. We can override the description. So let's say that we want to show in the teaser something else that is not in the content. So that's also possible. You can change the title and the description of the teaser without changing the original one, which is also a nice thing to do. You can also, of course, you can move any of it, and and save it. Yep. Yeah, that's basically the feature of kitconcept volto-blocks-grid. I want also to mention the philosophy of volto-blocks-grid, because a lot of people will ask, okay, why don't you allow also several rows instead of this unidimensional way of doing things? This is because we think that in products like Mosaic, or a product that allows the user to freely move things around in multi-layout, multi-route, multi-column fashion, it leads to users to create ugly pages. I mean, you know what I mean. This free will comes at a cost. And we think that constraining the user to this unidimensional space is going to force the users to constrain, to only use this row and make nicer pages that they will do with these free will blocks and layout tools, right? But still, there's a ton of different use cases and power users. So you still can do a nice and complex things with several rows of several grid blocks in a unidimensional way and resemble two-dimensional layouts. And there are also other products from other companies and other colleagues in the Volto community and the Plone community that allows this mosaic-ish way of work, that you can use several rows and several columns. But as I said, if your users are not that power user, are not that skilled, we think that this unidimensional solution is more than enough for a lot of use cases. Yeah, and that's it. That's thanks for attending, thanks for watching, and yeah, see you soon.